record. And we're recording. Okay, so it's Wednesday night, and tonight we're talking about InTune, the Focus Blend. I am Tamara with our big oily family, and every Wednesday we do a Zoom on A to Z, essential oils, and we're up to the I's, so we're talking about InTune. So I always start by reading from the Emotions and Essential Oil book. So the Focus Blend is the oil of presence. In contrast to lemon oil, which is the oil of focus, Focus Blend calms the mind, facilitating inner peace. Whereas lemon creates or activates the mind, Focus Blend quiets and grounds mental forces. It is especially beneficial to those with a short attention span. It encourages individuals to remain present with the task at hand and to complete a project, goal, or activity before moving on to the next. Focus Blend is therefore supportive to individuals who become lost in thought, those who rapidly jump from one activity or idea to the next, as well as those who lose themselves in daydreams or fantasy. Focus Blend gently guides the soul into full awareness of its physical body and physical surroundings. It invites individuals to accept the reality of their life situation so they may deal with it appropriately. This blend especially encourages individuals to live in the here and now, and therefore promotes a meditative state. Focus Blend's ability or stability and grounding energy supports a healthy connection between the body and the mind. With the support of this blend, individuals are empowered to live fully connected in the present moment. So the emotions addressed then are distraction, lack of physical presence or awareness, daydreaming, procrastination, and scattered. The companion oils are the oils, if you didn't have InTune, that you could use for the same purpose. Those are patchouli, sandalwood, vetiver, and the grounding blend, which is balance. So I'm going to share my screen and show you the nice graphic that doTERRA gives us. There we go. All righty. So it contains, like it says on there, amyris bark, patchouli leaf, frankincense resin, lime peel, ylang-ylang flower, Hawaiian sandalwood, Roman chamomile, and yes. So if you break those all down, amyris is used as a fixative for scent. So it's used in a lot of fragrances because it makes the fragrance last. I can attest to that because Elia came home today and she smelled super duper good because she had her incense on or InTune on, and she had applied it this morning and it still smelled really, really good on her. So she needs to wear that as her perfume because it smells really good. So amyris is used as a fixative for scent, and it helps improve mental clarity, making you feel at peace. Then it has patchouli, which relieves stress and anxiety, has a calming effect for relaxation and meditation. Frankincense, which is emotionally grounding and calming. Lime promotes emotional balance and well-being, and it is mood stimulating. Ylang-ylang helps relieve stress and anxiety. It's a health booster for your nervous system also. Hawaiian sandalwood, which just smells so good by itself anyway. It enhances your mood and has grounding and uplifting properties. And then Roman chamomile helps fight anxious and depressive feelings. So all of those oils together really just kind of help you focus on what you need to focus on, to bring yourself in tune. Imagine that. So it has a very, like it says here, I think, doesn't say on that. Yes, it does. The aromatic description, it's musky, spicy, and earthy. It smells really good. If you don't like patchouli, it might not be your favorite fragrance. I love patchouli, so I think it smells really good. It helps with mental focus and staying on task. As you can see, it comes in a 10 milliliter roller bottle. It is not diluted. Those are all the essential oils. So if you feel like maybe the fragrance is a little too strong for you, or if you're using it on a very young child, then you would want to take another empty 10 milliliter roller bottle and split that in half and fill it with a carrier oil like fractionated coconut oil would be great. That way it just helps to, number one, it would go longer. It's not going to dilute the effectiveness of it. It's just you're going to dilute the oils for younger people who are a lot smaller, and if you have sensitive skin. So this blend has a lot of sesquiterpenes, which are great for neurological benefits. So again, that's kind of plays into the focus. The lime peel has the chemistry coumarins removed, and those are the ones that are photosensitive. And so the coumarins are removed so it doesn't cause photosensitivity, so you don't need to worry using InTune. Like say if you apply it to the back of your neck and then go out in the sun, you don't need to worry that that's going to cause a reaction. If you don't like the aroma, so if you don't like patchouli, you could apply it to the bottom of the big toe or the bottom of your feet. Other application points that are really good are the back of your neck, kind of like at the base of your skull. Pulse points, where you put perfume on. Your spine, especially for little kids, that's a good one. And the bottoms of your feet. And then you could also apply it under your nose, just a real light swipe. So when your mind gets really cluttered and you really need to take a break, so if you feel like you got so much going on in your mind, you need to take a break and you just need to clear it. If you apply InTune to the inside of your wrists or the back of your hands, and then you inhale it, so you could just, as you're working throughout the day, that will really help to promote a sense of clarity for you. This blend is awesome for those children who find it really hard to stay on task and to get one thing done before they move on to the next. So maybe they have a really short attention span. So that becomes really good. And it's also good for those children who are overly active and just really can't sit still to get anything done. So this blend is awesome for that. It may be helpful with changes in the brain's electrical activity that causes involuntary muscle jerking. It's a great blend to wear on aromatherapy bracelets or necklaces. Those are great anyway to wear, any blends. Let's see. Mid-afternoon slump, who gets that? Hello. Not so much anymore since I'm taking the Lifelong Vitality, but if you get a mid-afternoon slump where you just feel like, I need coffee or chocolate or a peppermint beadlet hot to wake you up, it is great to get you back on track and focus on what needs to be done. Wild orange. So if you don't like this scent, or perhaps InTune, the oils don't work for you, because oils work different with everybody, and what works for one person may not work for another. So let's say you have a little one that has a hard time staying on task. If InTune doesn't work, another good combination is to use wild orange and peppermint together, and you would apply it to the same areas, bottoms of your feet, big toe, spine, back of your neck, pulse points. Another one that works is the other thing you could use also is a nasal inhaler. So you could put those oils on the wild orange and the peppermint on a little nasal inhaler and have them carry that with them if they needed it. Another blend that works then is equal amounts of lime and basil and cinnamon. So you could make that into a roller bottle. You could diffuse that. You could diffuse the wild orange and peppermint also. InTune can be diffused also. You would have to pop off the little roller bottle top and probably use a little dropper, a little, what is that called, a pipette, one of those little pipettes, and put drops in your diffuser. So that is all I have. I am going to unmute and see what you guys have done with. Let me stop my share there. What else did it say? So yeah, the essential oil tip here says diffuse or drop on a clay pendant and place on a desk or in other key areas of your classroom. So this would be a great blend to diffuse in your classroom for school. It's used aromatically, it's used topically, and it can be used neat without any dilution. If you're going to be using it every day, though, if you have a child that just doesn't, has a hard time focusing and this works for them and you're going to use it every day, I would dilute it. It will lessen the chance of any skin sensitivity over time, especially if you're applying it in the same spots all the time. So stop my share and I'm going to unmute y'all. Okay, so Michaela, have you used InTune? Do you have InTune?
No, but I need it.
It does smell really good. It is a very strong. I think it's strong, but I think it smells really good. So, and I do notice that when I've used it, I do feel more like, hey, I'm focusing in on what I need to do, and not all those scattering thoughts of, oh, I should do this, and oh, I should do that, and that kind of thing. So, Susan, you do that?
Yeah, I'm scatterbrained.
No, I've never used it.
Do you have it?
I just put some on my wrist.
Oh,
Is it my smell? My fragrance? No.
no.
I'll put it on my feet.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and a lot of times, so like little kids younger kids that will use it and use it when they go to school, right? Because kids are mean, right? They say what they say, they're very honest. And so if they get the complaint that, hey, you smell funny or something like that, applying it to the bottoms of the feet is great, because then you won't get that.
Yeah.
Or a nasal inhaler would be really good too, because then it's just your own little personal thing. So, Alaya, I know you've used it because it smells really, really good on you.
Yeah. So I used it. I now realize that it's not diluted.
Yes.
For some reason, I made the association that because it was in a roller, it's diluted, and it's not. So I might split that into some rollers and dilute it so that it can last a little bit longer. But I use it a lot at work. It helps me actually get stuff done.
Cool.
Rather than like writing a list and not knowing where to start.
Maybe that's how your mom did the clothing this morning.
Maybe.
She said you did it so fast. Or laundry.
I was bragging after laundry folding skills this morning, because I was like, it takes me half an hour to put clothes away, and it took you 10 minutes.
I've done lots of laundry.
I told her she saw you. No, she watched you, but she really didn't see all those years of you doing the laundry.
And you didn't have very much, let me tell you. So,
That's true.
you really didn't have very much. Oh, so, well, then next Wednesday, let's see, we did InTune. We already did that one. I didn't mark that off. It will be Jasmine that we are talking about, and I don't have Jasmine, unfortunately. I haven't earned it yet. But we're going to talk about it anyway, because we're up to Jasmine, essential oil. So next Wednesday, 7, it may be 7:30 again, but 7. We will be back here talking about this. And if you are watching the replay and you have used InTune for something else that you've found it really works well for, please share that in the comments. And we'll see you next week. Have a good evening.
Thanks, love. Thanks.